gotta try. I keep on hoping that you want me like a lotto. You'll be my wife, you gotta come and go hit this bottle. Go hit this bottle, lotto. Came after you like lightning. I might get 5 for fighting. No man, you see me ride it. Till down my neck, you ride it. You check the clock at 3, it was something. You ride like cavalry. The walls are nothing next to you. See, the sun is gone, we're making choices. I tried the whole day long, I saw nothing next to you. She got that look, I couldn't help but smile. She got that walk, she got that talk, that style. I know she'd be there for me to adjust. I keep on hoping, I see what you mean, gotta trust. I keep on hoping that she.
How's it going, my car dudes? Liam here from the Car Dudes channel, and today I'm proud to present you all a review of this 2013 Range Rover Evoque Overfinch. So as always, I'm going to give you guys a full and in-depth review of the Overfinch. I'll show you guys the interior and the exterior of the car. So as always, sit back, relax, and enjoy. Starting off with the trunk, there's a power lift gate. As you can see, for a compact SUV, it's not a bad size. The seats are 60/40 split folding. We also have a 12-volt power outlet over here. And our cargo cover right here. Coming to the back seat. Wide opening doors. Now, being a compact SUV, it's not the most spacious. I'm about 6'3". The seat is put in a position that I will be comfortable in. My knees are up against the seat, which it's not so bad. I can put my feet under the seat, which is good. I do have plenty of headroom, even with this panoramic sunroof, so that's good. We have a coat hook right here, and dome lights, rear AC vents, and a center armrest with storage. Overall, it's not so bad of a backseat. If you're maybe 5'10" and under, you'd be quite comfy back here. Here's the key fob for the Evoque. Typical Jaguar Land Rover style key fob. A lock, unlock, headlights, trunk, and panic. This one does have smart key access. Right now the car is unlocked. To lock it, just touch the little pattern on any of the door handles, and the car will lock. And to unlock it, just grab the back of the door handle, and the car will unlock, followed by the mirrors folding out. Has a pearl white exterior. With a cream leather interior. Along with that smart key access system, the Evoque does have push button start, so just make sure you have the key fob somewhere in the vehicle. Put your foot on the brake and press the dash mounted start button to start it. Fires up no problem. Let's give it a short rev. It's not a bad sounding car. Push down for sport. We do have a backup camera, guidance line, and our parking brake right here. Alright, so let's go ahead and turn on the automatic headlamps, the front and rear fog lights, as well as the high beams. Has a 3-spoke electrically assisted leather wrapped steering wheel. Very smooth power steering. Alright, so let's go ahead and turn on the automatic headlamps, the front and rear fog lights, as well as the high beams, the hazards. All 4 windows are fully automatic. And we'll go ahead and check out the exterior. Being a British car, the hood release is on this side, right over here. This Evoque Overfinch has a 2-liter turbocharged 4-cylinder producing 240 brake horsepower and 250 foot-pounds of torque, has a 0 to 100 time of 7.5 seconds and a top speed of 216 kilometers per hour. How do you make a small family SUV look like a soccer mom took her car to H&M? Enter Overfinch. Big brash diffusers, massive oversized drug dealer wheels. Okay, jokes aside, you gotta hand it to Overfinch. This thing does look like a baller mobile. Personally, I feel that an Overfinch Evoque is trying too hard to be cool like its big brothers, the Vogue and the Sport. Now don't get me wrong, the Evoque Overfinch is definitely a nice car as far as compact SUVs go. It has of a big Range Rover with the affordability of a smaller and more economical car. It's the sort of car that when you pass in the street, you think the owner of that car is definitely into cars. That's the thing about the Overfinch Evoque. It has more presence, more charm, cachet. It's so much nicer to look at than a normal Evoque. You'd never expect this thing to be a performance SUV, and it's no Porsche Macan, but it's no Suzuki Jimny either. Think BMW X1 meets Nissan Qashqai. And I love that about the Overfinch Evoque. It's so unorthodox. The styling of the Overfinch Evoque is far from subtle. First thing you notice are the massive drug dealer wheels. Then there's the bumpers, the diffusers, the vents. This all gives the car a very look at me, I'm better looking than the normal model Evoque look, which isn't necessarily a bad thing. Coming to the interior, power windows, locks and mirrors, 3-person memory seat, sport aluminum pedals, our trunk release and our panel dim, storage on the door, and it is a full power driver's seat. Coming to the interior, we have our AC controls right here. It's pretty simple to use. Our fan speed right here, temperature, dual zone, and our different zones right there. Auto, recirculation, front and rear defrost. It's pretty simple to use. Coming to the stereo, this has Land Rover Range Rover's premium Meridian system, which absolutely rocks. I don't care what you say, this is one of the best stereo systems in any car ever. So coming to the infotainment system, this is Range Rover's older infotainment system. I believe this was introduced in, I want to say 2009. Obviously, it's a bit chunky and crispy and not the best system to use, but it's still pretty technologically advanced for something that came out in 2009, or in this case, a car that was launched in 2012. Now, this is our home menu right here. So we have our audio, phone, audio settings, all sorts of stuff like that. Then if you go to setup, you can adjust like the sound system, audio, that sort of stuff. It's not the most responsive thing. Again, it is a fairly old system. Then over here we have navigation, and then phone, which hopefully doesn't show my contact. Oh, it didn't. Okay, that's good. So yeah, it's a bit chunky, but it's not so bad. I think you'd get used to it if you own this car. Down here we have our audio controls. Over here, our seek up, seek down, and our eject, our hazard lights. Like I said, our parking brake. This is to turn off our traction control and our hill descent control right here. Here we have terrain response, which there's no point really. Nobody's ever going to take this car off-road. The person who owns this told me he'll never take this off-road, so no point in that. Here we have 2 cup holders along with an ashtray and a cigarette lighter. Then opening this up, we have 2 USB ports, as well as an aux jack and a power outlet. Armrest. This is not adjustable, surprisingly, but it's pretty plush. Now coming to the materials on the dashboard, this is a Range Rover after all, so you'd expect them to be good quality. Everything is very nice. We've got leather stitched up here on the dashboard, even across over here on the airbag cover. Nice real wood trim. It's very, very premium in here, especially being the low-end Range Rover. It's definitely very nice in here. The seats, they're very comfortable, super comfy. Great for long journeys. Also, they bolster you in very nicely, this being an Overfinch, so they bolster you in very nicely. You're not going to be rocking from side to side. It's definitely a very, very nice and well put together cabin. Coming up here, we have our auto dimming rear view mirror, our dome lights, as well as the controls for our panoramic sunroof right there. Now we have a little color display in the center screen right here, in between the two gauges. You can control it via these buttons right here. So you can see vehicle setup. This is sort of a really early version of like a virtual cockpit, if you think of it in Audi terms. You can see vehicle setup, you know, blind spot monitor, you know, all sorts of stuff. Alrighty. That's about it for this one. We'll shut her off. Seat does recall its last memory setting. Well guys, thank you all so much for watching my review on this 2012 Land Rover Range Rover Evoque Overfinch. As always, let me know what you guys think of the review and leave some suggestions of cars I should review in the comment section below. Once again, thank you all so much for watching, and I will see you guys in my next video. Drive safely till then.